Love it. Now, we know music is soothing for the soul, but it's now being used for healing. British Asian artist Ishan-Sattva is a sound healer who believes music and sounds can help mentally and physically. But first, he explains to our reporter Deepak Patel how his music is rooted in the Hindu faith.
So the album called Time is Blind, and it refers to a range of cosmology from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. And there are various different chants in there, and they're all given a modern feel to it, like a new age type of production.
And these are all, when you talk about the divine feminine, this is from the Hindu scriptures?
Yes, from the Hindu scriptures, and there is also reference to Maria as well. And there is a hymn dedicated to her, which is in Latin, as well as Hindi and English in there.
So where did you get the inspiration to put an album like this together?
Well, the inspiration has come from my practice, my spiritual practice that I do, which is in reference to energy, which is feminine, and also the knowledge, which is like a masculine element. And when we were doing chanting, a lot of people have asked, can you record me some chants? And this seems to be the calling, and I thought, I think I need to put this together as a CD. A lot of people use it for meditation. Sometimes they use it for relaxing, or if they wish to use it for as background music for yoga, or to do any other mindful practice, or just have it playing when they're doing some work, to help with focus.
And where does your love, I suppose, for your faith? We see a lot of young British Asians kind of maybe slightly moving away from their faith. Maybe they don't believe as much as their parents or their grandparents. Where does your love for the faith come from?
Mine has come from childhood, and it came through playing tabla, playing tabla at the mandir, at the temple, and just learning, and I was just experiencing more through meditation. I was a bit skeptical before when I was younger, like, what is this, But then as soon as I felt energy in my body, I thought, this is something that, resonates with me. This seems to be a way for me to connect with other people.
And you're also a sound healer. Tell me about that.
So yes, sound healing has been from childhood. I had my first bowl at the age of 5, and the collection has grown since. And it helps people to unwind, relax. It's helped a lot of people get off medication as well, antidepressants, or help with anxiety, help with sleeping better as well.
Now the bowls that we can hear in the background, where did they come from?
Traditionally, they come from Nepal. They used to be made from brass or 5 different types of metal. And they have now evolved into alchemy bowls, which are made from crystal and various other properties in there. And they all work on different areas of the body.
There is a lot in the Hindu scriptures, isn't there, about mental well-being and also physical well-being. You've got meditation, you've got yoga. Does that kind of bleed into what you do?
Yes, it does bleed into what I do. I found it gave me peace. So it's my own lived experience of what I found has worked for me. And I've offered it to people in classes, through my own wellbeing app as well. And they find different ways of connecting with nature, different ways of connecting with their emotions, trying to get to the root of what might be causing conflict within. Why do I have back pain? Is it financial stress? So they're getting to the root of a physical pain as well.
British Asian artist Ishan-Sattva there, who's a sound healer using music and sounds to help calm our minds and our bodies.